Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. In Forrester's changing area, Trust and Carter's kiss closes. She lets him know she didn't see that coming. He answers, "I did." She spouts that it was really mind-blowing. "You weren't simply pondering me displaying underwear, you were contemplating kissing me as well." Carter gestures, blameworthy as charged. Carter sees her energy, strength, and excellence. He's needed to tell her this so often. Trust has consistently felt she could open dependent upon him. "I trust you." Of late, however, she's supposed assuming was feeling unique. He really ponders her along these lines. Carter grinds, "How should I not?" At the Precipitous house, Stephi's glad that Finn's gathering got dropped and he's home. They kiss and canoodle. He inquires as to whether all is well. She says all is well. She feels truly honored and owes such a large amount to him. He's an unimaginable spouse. They go over how beneficial things have been. Steffi is cheerful she will go through this existence and offer the delight with him. "You truly are my legend." At Il Giardino, Will slows down Liam showing photographs of the children by getting some information about themselves. Lainey tells Will work is more energizing with him in the promoting group. Lion hops in to hype up Will's most desirable characteristics, pulls up a photograph of his sibling with his shirt off at the family pool party. Lion goes on that his daughters could grow up and work at Forrester. Sheila shows up and Lion skulls. He didn't realize she was working today. Sheila took over for Minister today. She visits with the young ladies and says she's sending Sweet finished on the house. Lion winces when she contacts his shoulders. The young ladies from Forrester need to return to work. Will lets them know lunch is on them and they'll do this some other time. He and Lainey grin at one another. The young ladies leave and Will asks Liam, "For what reason do you do this to me?" Sheila returns, and Will tells her the young ladies needed to go. Sheila attempts to persuade them to let her container up the pastry. Liam simply needs the check. Will lets Liam know that he's the most awful partner he's always seen. Liam inquires as to whether unendingly showing photographs of the children was a mood killer. Will gestures. He inquires as to whether Liam's been dating, as Sheila flings the check onto the table. Talk goes to Trust, and Will proposes that perhaps which split them up isn't so inconceivable any longer. Liam Will group B and B. At the Precipitous house, Finn cherishes that Steffi considers him to be a legend, however they save one another. Steffi reminds him how they met. Finn says she was a warrior who simply required somebody to remain by her to assist her with recuperating. They glimmer to him being her PCP after her cruiser mishap. She knew at that moment he was an ideal man for her, the man she'd use whatever is left of her existence with. Steffi tells Finn he truly set up her back. Finn reviews that he saw her and he knew, with only one glance at her, he needed to be the man she could rely upon. They fortified on a vast level. That is the means by which he realized something was off base when she was absent. According to Steffi, "You saved me once more." They glimmer to him protecting her from the enclosure in Luna's condo. She realizes he'll let nothing interfere with them or destroy them. They go over how Shala didn't destroy them. Nobody can. It just brought them closer and fortified their responsibility. At the point when they're separated, all Steffi needs to do is shut her eyes, and he's there, keeping her safe. They express their affection and kiss. Steffi, Finn, B and B. At Il Giardino, Will asks what occurred among him and Trust. Lion says Trust kissed a man he scorned. His association with Steffi was likewise weighing intensely on her. Will inquires as to whether he misses her. According to Liam, obviously, consistently. Will urges him to tell her. Lion thoroughly considers they've been excessively, yet feels they might in any case fix things up. They're both accessible and love Beth and being a family. She could miss it however much you do. Beth shows up with somebody named Body, and Liam proposes they take a pizza to her mother. Liam will group B and B. In Forrester's changing area, Trust lets Carter know the amount she appreciates the manner in which he leads with empathy and strength. He really thinks often about each representative. Carter warbles, one somewhat more than most. Carter realizes her own life has been deterring, however, this is a resurrection. Trust prods that she's the Logan coming to life. She concedes she would have rather not turned into her mom, and afterwards stresses, that sounds so terrible. Carter feels that sounds like a wonderful lady with a muddled history. That makes Trust unique. He has trust for her future, and a future he especially might want to impart to her. Carter enters Forrester's fundamental office and stops to take a gander at an official statement with Trust's photograph on it. He glimmers to kissing her in the changing area and grinds. In the plan office, Beth and Liam shock Trust with pizza. Trust is appreciative since she was starving. Liam sets up the lunch as Trust pronounces the best pizza is Granddad Minister's. Beth proclaims that this resembles a family supper. She adores it when they're together. So does Liam. Carter strolls in searching for Trust, however holds back. They welcome him to go along with them. However, Carter would rather not intrude on the family second. Trust and Carter share a cozy look. At the Cliff House, Finn loves that Steffi sees him as a hero, but they saved each other. Steffi reminds him how they met. Finn says she was a fighter who just needed someone to stand by her to help her recover. They flash to him being her doctor after her motorcycle accident. She knew right then, and there he was the man for her, the man she'd spend the rest of her life with. Steffi tells Finn he really put her back together. Finn recalls that he saw her and he knew, with just one look at her, he wanted to be the man she could depend on. They bonded on a cosmic level. That's how he knew something was wrong when she was missing. Steffi says, "You saved me again." They flash to him rescuing her from the cage in Luna's apartment. She knows he'll never let anything come between them or tear them apart. They go over how Shayla didn't tear them apart. No one can. It only brought them closer and strengthened their commitment. When they're apart, all Steffi has to do is close her eyes, and he's there, keeping her safe. They express their love and kiss. Steffi, Finn, B, and B. At Il Giardino, Will asks what happened between him and Hope. Liam says Hope kissed a man he despised. His connection to Steffi was also weighing heavily on her. Will asks if he misses her. Liam says, of course, every day. Will urges him to tell her. Liam thinks they've been through too much, but Will feels they may still be able to patch things up. They're both available and love Beth and being a family. She might miss it as much as you do. Beth arrives with someone named Body, and Liam suggests they take a pizza to her mom. Liam will crew B and B. In Forrester's dressing room, Hope tells Carter how much she admires the way he leads with compassion and strength. He genuinely cares about every employee. Carter croons, one a little more than most. Carter knows her personal life has been discouraging, but this is a rebirth. Hope teases that she's the Logan rising from the ashes. She admits she didn't want to become her mother and then worries. That sounds so bad. Carter thinks that sounds like a beautiful woman with a complicated history. That makes Hope special. He has hope for her future, and a future he very much would like to share with her. Carter enters Forrester's main office and stops to look at a press release with Hope's photo on it. He flashes to kissing her in the dressing room and smiles. In the design office, Beth and Liam surprise Hope with pizza. Hope is grateful since she was starving. Liam sets up the lunch as Hope declares the best pizza is Grandpa Deacon's. Beth declares that this is like a family dinner. She loves it when they're together. Liam does too. Carter walks in looking for Hope, but stops short. They invite him to join them, but Carter doesn't want to interrupt the family moment. Hope and Carter share an intimate look. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.